Hello everyone, welcome back. We are working on our clay dragons. The first video I showed you how to create the body, and you can see now that I've taken some pieces of paper and I've crumpled them up to kind of support the head and the tail back here. What we're going to do with this video is create the legs. So in the last video I told you I wanted you to roll out some coils to create the shape of the legs. And I've already attached the other two on the back side. So what I'm going to do is attach the front two here. So I've also rolled out some mini coils here for toes. And so all you're going to do is attach them to your foot here, like so. And then I'm going to bend the leg like this a little bit so I can attach it to the front of the body like this. And then all I'm going to do is use my finger and kind of blend to push these together so they stick. Like this. And then with the back leg, you can see I already attached the toes. And then I make kind of an S here for the back leg so it looks like he's sitting. So all I'm going to do is now attach the back here. And kind of flatten it a little bit. Okay, so now our dragon has legs. Now what I want to do is work on the head a little bit. So I have a good shape for the head right here. And what I'm going to do is just kind of get a flat piece here. And you can tell it's kind of like a rectangle and it's pretty thin. And all I'm going to do is add that to the bottom here to create a mouth. So now he's got the top of his mouth here, and then here's the other part. So now it looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Then I'm going to take a couple more smaller pieces, like really small pieces, and roll them into a triangle. And I'm going to add them here so it looks like he's got teeth. I'm going to put one on the other side. So now it's got some teeth. And again, I'm still propping his head up until it dries. It's going to have to dry overnight. I'm going to take a couple more smaller pieces, roll them into little balls for eyes, and I'm going to set some eyes here. And I'm going to put one on the other side. I'm going to stretch this out so it looks a little bit more dragon-like. Okay. Now I'm going to take a flat piece, kind of like in a triangle almost. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to press into it twice. So it kind of looks like fire almost. And I'm going to attach that to the eye here, just right behind it, so it looks a little bit more three-dimensional. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm taking a flat piece, making a little bit like a triangle. I'm just doing that by pinching right here. And I'm going to add that to the other side of the dragon's eye. And then I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm going to create the eye. And then I'm going to press in here to make the nostrils. There we go. And now I'm going to add some ears. So I'm taking some small pieces of clay and I'm pinching it. I'm going to add it right here so it looks like it has an ear. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And your dragon doesn't have to look like this. Your dragon can look however you want it to look. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some balls. I'm going to roll up some little balls here. I'm going to try to make sure they're all the same size. And then I'm going to pinch them and then tap them. And that's going to make spikes. So I'm going to round it and then pat it on the table so it's flat on the bottom so it can be easily attached. And those are going to help make spikes. And I'm going to take those spikes and I'm going to go all the way down the body and around to the tail. And then I'm going to do that after the video. And then in a separate video, I'm going to show you how to create wings for the dragon.